Hi, good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to Poem Praise 2, and peace and blessings be upon you and your family this afternoon. Now, what I have for you this afternoon is I have a message to the black man. I have a message to the black man. Now, for the section that we are currently in this book, it is entitled Obey Divine Messengers. So, without further ado, this take reads as such. And we sent no messenger, but that he should be obeyed by Allah's command. Holy Quran 4:64. The so-called American Negroes have never had a divine messenger sent to them before the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Therefore, there will be much opposition to him from his people who want to lead and not be followers of others, especially the middle class, the black Christian preachers, and the college and university students who feel so proud of their worldly education and positions. They think their worldly learning and high positions with the enemies of God will protect them against following the divine messenger of God. Wait and see. The so-called Negroes should not be this type of people, since they have the Bible, which is full of prophecies concerning the fate of those who rejected and opposed God's prophets. Allah's warning in the Holy Quran is very plain against the disobedient and opposers to his last apostle. And he whom God has caused to arise among the so-called Negroes to be his apostle is most surely the last apostle and the last person to whom the divine revelation and guidance is to come. This is the time the Bible and Holy Quran referred to as the resurrection of the dead, mentally dead or ignorant people, whom God wishes to make wise and set over the nations by his guidance and his infinite wisdom. After listening to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was taught by Allah, there is nothing left for another messenger to teach us of self, God, and the devil. Messenger Elijah Muhammad's message to us fulfills the Bible and the Holy Quran, for the last messenger's message is to bring us face to face with the knowledge of God and the devils, that we may make our choice as to whom we shall serve. The other divine teaching the messenger says is that which guides us into the hereafter. I say, anyone who ignores Messenger Elijah Muhammad's teaching is in danger of hellfire. The Holy Quran warns us against imputing sin to Allah's messengers. Though the Bible and the Holy Quran hold no one sinless, but the Holy Quran teaches us that Allah is sufficient as a judge for his apostles, and the Bible verifies this. We just cannot be the judges of divine messengers. Obeying them is what Allah warns us to do. The messenger teaches us that Allah warned him against taking up the enemy's arms against the enemy. Allah's orders to Messenger Elijah Muhammad are the same as those given to the prophets of old. Moses had only a rod. Noah had nothing but the world. Not the world, excuse me. Noah had nothing but the word. Lot had nothing but the word. And Messenger Elijah Muhammad has nothing but the word of Allah against the arms of the police. In Detroit, in April 1934, and in Chicago on April the 2nd, 1935, Allah slew the police captain in the police courtroom, who was trying one of Messenger Muhammad's followers. There was a display of firearms by the police against the unarmed group of Muslim men and women. Allah showed who should be killed. Messenger Elijah Muhammad puts his trust in Allah. I am sorry for the poor fools who refuse to trust the God of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Messenger Muhammad teaches us to follow the way of Allah. Some may think that Messenger Elijah Muhammad may be jealous, but this cannot be. For no one can take the place of a divine messenger. They are chosen by God and not by people, and not by the people. We just cannot take a messenger's place unless God makes us as he did them. For such a one is made of God and not of himself or the world. Regardless as how worldly education one may have, he cannot make himself the messenger of God unless God wants him to be and re-educates him divinely. If Allah has chosen the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to be his apostle, there is not another so-called Negro in the world who can take his place, regardless of what we may think of him. You cannot force yourself on God for such office. The Holy Quran teaches us that the angels cannot say anything after Allah makes his choice of an apostle. We may say that he is not fit for a messenger. In the Holy Quran, 75:37 through 40, 76, 1 through 3, Moses complained of not being able to speak plainly or eloquently. But that did not make God choose Aaron for his apostle, because Aaron was a better speaker than Moses. God told Moses he could use his brother for his prophet if he wanted to. But Allah said to Moses, "You are my prophet, and I am going to send you to Pharaoh." There are many people, especially among the so-called Negroes, who want certain ones that we like to lead us. But God has his choice, and we can like his choice or not. It makes no difference with God. There is not a prophet of the past that the people in his time did not have something to say against. But whatever the people said, it did not change God's choice. What so-called Negro has been able to stop us from our evil ways and make us love each other so much that we will that we will hug and kiss each other anywhere and not be ashamed. This love of the brotherhood makes us love and respect our women, makes them go modestly dressed. We can hold 10,000 people, white and black, spellbound for 2 or 3 hours at any time. The person who leaves the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad makes himself a fool. The advice to all our people is get on to your own kind. This world is at hand. Minister James Shabazz, Muhammad's Temple of Islam, number 2, Chicago, Illinois. And that does complete this section for Obey Divine Messengers. So please stay tuned. Our next section that we're going to be going into is Allah is God. Allah is God. Who is that mystery God? Part 1. And it'll be take 1. So I certainly do want for you to be well, to be blessed, to take care, be safe too, and it be at thy will. I'll be reading to you soon, from me to you, here on Palm Praise 2. So until next time, later y'all.